Wait, you mean all this time I was wrong? Hi, I'm Clementine. In this video, I'm about to reveal what no one tells you about the paper crane folding method. I will cover the changes it implies, their consequences, and why it should matter. If that sounds good to you, let's go! The revelation came to me a few days ago. As part of my Senbazuru challenge series, I want to film a tutorial on how to fold a paper crane. So I browsed through YouTube to see what other channels already had to offer. And I came across a slightly different method than the one I know and that I have used for many years. Some people often add little tweaks here and there to an existing model, so I didn't think much about it. But I saw other channels showing the same method and I began to doubt. And then I saw this. Wait, you mean all this time I was wrong? It was like receiving a huge slap in the face. I mean, I have folded more than 1,000 cranes in my life, and I'm currently in the process of folding 1,000 more. And now I learned that number one, there are actually two folding methods, and number two, the method I use is not the real one, the original and authentic one. I mean, no one has ever told me about that. I wanted to dig deeper into that statement, so I conducted an investigation, which wasn't easy because most resources you find, whether they're video tutorials or diagrams, they don't specify the method they use or they don't name their sources. That made me tend to believe that only a few people know about there being actually two folding methods. Let's call them the traditional Japanese method and the modern international method. I couldn't find any information about the author of the more recent version or even the date it was created. If you have more info about it, please let me know in the comment section below. So how do they differ? I identified two major differences between both methods. The first one has to do with the preliminary base, namely the first steps. The second difference has to do with the steps that involve shaping the neck and the tail of the crane. I will create tutorials for both versions on my channel so you can actually see the differences. As a side note, you may find tutorials or diagrams that blend both methods. For example, I've seen some people who folded the preliminary base the modern way and then fold the neck and tail the traditional way and vice versa. So what are the consequences? Here are two cranes. I folded one of them using the traditional Japanese method, and for the other one, I used the modern version. Can you tell the difference? I can't. You see, it's not so much about the consequences on the final result than the reasons why it should matter to you to use a method over the other. In my opinion, you should consider two aspects. Number one is how you view origami in general. If you are a purist, and there's no offense there, then it should matter to you that the original method be used over the modern one. If you view folding as an ancestral ritual, then of course you should use the traditional Japanese version. However, and that's my point number two, I think we can respect origami as an ancient art while at the same time accepting that it can evolve over time. In my opinion, adding some little tweaks like shortcuts or easier ways to fold a specific step is not a bad thing if it can help more people enjoy the beautiful art of origami. In the end, it's like taking different roads to reach the same goal. My final advice is try both methods and see for yourself. Which one do you prefer? Which one do you find easier to follow? I would be very much interested to know, so feel free to drop a comment. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, happy folding! The revelation came to me a few days ago. I was and I'm currently in the process of folding 1,000 more, and now I learned that number one, there are actually two that made me tend to believe that I can't. Okay. If you are a purist, and there's no offense there, then it should matter to you that the original method be used over the Hello. If you find